All right, fragrance people, what's going on? Frag-Jitsu here from the backyard. I have Les Indemodables. This is a niche fragrance house. We have a sample set here. Now, the way I like to do this is a little bit different than everybody on the internet. We all have different methods to our madness. My method is that I like to sample these on strips the day before or some hours before. I'll spray them all on strips and label them, keep them separated, and then I'll be able to smell the dry down while I review it. Not a full review. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just going to give you guys my first impression. There will be a follow-up video to this, maybe months in the future or weeks in the future, where I actually get to wear these for a long period of time and establish a firm opinion on them. But from the get-go, I think you guys like this kind of thing. So we have Les Indemodables. This is a kind of a minimalistic house in some sense. They seek out in their mission statements to make timeless classics. So all of their fragrances that they want to put out are all timeless. That's kind of like what this means. It's a unchanging, high quality, no matter the 20 years in the past or 20 years in the future. They're trying to make pieces that are just, I guess, a gold standard. My first impression here, guys, I already sprayed and smelled all of these. So this kind of a video works really well for me because now I'll get to smell the dry down. This dried down already like 18-20 hours. So these are really late stage dry downs on the strip that I get to smell. I'll be able to tell you what it smells like at the end, and then we spray a fresh spray on that strip. So now I can get the opening again and compare the two simultaneously in the same few seconds. I can smell the end and the beginning kind of backwards because it's hard to do that in the other direction. So that's why I like to do this way. So you guys, when I open this up, you will see I have all my strips in there, all labeled. I know some of them are touching, but it's okay. These are all distinctly different scents. And I'm going to start. We're going to go through all of them. But let's just show you a visual. They give you a little cutout here. Inside this little booklet here, they have basically in English and French their mission statement, a little blurb on every single fragrance. And I just opened that up and it smells so good right now. I'm all the way over here. The thing's like down there and it's just, I smell it from here. It's just really, these are smelling really nice. So before I even get into each one, my overall take so far is that this is a very impressive house. This is something I've been looking for. I'm actually really happy that I've started getting these sample sets and I started looking into these companies because this is like a game changer for my discovery personally, guys. Kind of stops you from having to pick out individual notes and individual fragrances, and you just get to sample the entire house in one shot, or at least a lot of the house. I think that there's more, but check it out. There are 13 samples here, guys. Take a look. They're very beautiful, pretty. It's just nice to have. This thing kind of just snaps shut. All right, so the previous video that I made with juice box fragrances, the way they had like a genre and they had this whole other thing going on, like a song on their website for each fragrance, and kind of like they were trying to capture a specific time period or at least connect their fragrance to some kind of artistic roots, some kind of vision. This seeks to make like timeless classics of fragrance profiles that already exist and also new things that I've not experienced yet. It's very nice. So let's get started with just an arbitrary, let's start with the most popular one, guys. This one already, I don't even know if I need to explain this to you guys, how popular this is from the house. Vanille Havane, or Vanille Havane, however you guys want to say it. Very beautiful juice here. It's like golden. It smells ridiculously good. The late dry down is like really soft, really like almost powdery soft, but it's got this vanilla, obviously. It almost smells like something you could eat or a cigar that you could smoke, kind of hybridized into one dessert sort of smelling. Let's read the debrief on it. Vanille Havane is an ambery woody leather fragrance. Black vanilla bean for sure. Cocoa for sure. Cigar for sure. I don't know about the dried fruits. Dark florals for sure. And rum. So I'd say it's got that boozy tobacco soft, sweet, gourmand, kind of spicy. And the cocoa and the vanilla, I think, play a lot. They play a lot on this fragrance. Now, this is just the dry down, like 18 hours later. I'm going to go ahead and spray it now a couple times out there in the air. A good sprayer on this spray here, too. The opening is ridiculous, guys. It's unbelievable. The opening is it's like so beautifully ridiculous that it's hard to even speak. Sweet, boozy, something so realistic about it, like a real thing that you're sitting in front of or you're near. Like a place, but it also has this dessert kind of twist to it. This is something else. Vanille Havane is probably their most popular fragrance for a reason. I'd say the nearest thing to this, guys, it's not really that close, but the nearest thing that I've smelled like this is Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford. But this just has so many more dimensions to it than that. This is just way, way better. In a different way. It's a lot less cigar, but yesterday when I sprayed this and I left the room, took a shower and came back in, I smelled that cigar. Like it smells like a cigar at times. So you do have some tobacco, more in the direction of a really nice smelling cigar. And you do have this vanilla sweet, almost, it has like this chocolatey. I thought patchouli was in this for a little bit, but it might not be. It almost has that kind of near that cocoa gets dusty kind of vibe. Sweet, boozy, ridiculous winter fragrance. I mean, you could probably wear this anytime, but yeah, this is really nice. There's something also, some a little zingy to it. Like there's a freshness in this too. It's not all like heavy, sticky. It's actually got a lot of lift to it, and it's still light while remaining incredibly potent. So Vanille Havane already, I think you guys know, that's going to be one of my favorites. I think that would be most people's favorites. It just has that wow factor. It really does have an extreme wow factor. Now, Patchouli Noisette, it may have blown away. Well, this one's going straight to the skin. Now, I remember this smelling really nice. Spraying that right on today. Yeah, I guess that blew away, guys. Oh. Really nice patchouli fragrance. It's got a lot of freshness. It has to have something like a vetiver. Let's read it, because I smell that like grassy kind of that direction. Let's see if I'm totally wrong. So look, I'm just gonna, I'll help you flip through it with me. So it's got like a little primer for every single fragrance. This is smelling amazing. Okay. This, when they say timeless, guys, I get that. Like this could be for a man 100 years ago, 300 years ago, 300 years in the future. This is still going to be like a fresh masculine fragrance, akin to that Hermes kind of, not Eau Givre, the Hermes, Thierry Hermes. But this is way better than that. It's patchouli oil, hazelnut extract, praline facets. I don't get any of that, guys. This is, to me, like a very fresh, almost like a spicy aromatic fragrance. Not really like what patchouli usually does. It does have that soft, slightly bitterness to it. But yeah, this one is a real nice one. Actually, I think this might be one of my favorites as well. It's got that earthiness, guys, like earthy citrus, almost freshness, almost exactly in that direction of the Thierry Hermes. If you know what I'm talking about, it's a very common and very highly cloned fragrance at this point. So good. So good. Now, I think my strip blew away, so I actually can't tell you what the dry down smelled like. Sorry to miss that. But going forward, I believe I will have a full wearing of this anyways to report on in my next video. Let's see if I can get it for you. Musc des Sables. So this one I really like. I actually am finding that I like musk fragrances a lot. If you guys know what Burberry Touch smells like, there's like that soft, soapy musk kind of feeling to it. That I enjoy a lot. It's very easy for me to wear while still being kind of interesting. Now, I got a similar thing to this. It's this like clean, soapy, just super nice hotel soap kind of smell. Even in the late dry down, it almost gets in the white floral direction, but it kind of stays just away from that enough. It has a lot of lift to it again, like it's uplifting. It's not like soapy and like too bubbly or anything like that. Let's spray. The dry down's really nice. I don't think it's changed much from the first spray. First spray is more floral, but you still get that soapy, musky. It almost has like aquatic feel to it. Like a showered, cleaned feel. This is unisex for sure. Like, I would like this on anyone who is wearing it. Yeah, really easy to wear. Kind of basic, guys. Nothing too crazy, but that's the whole deal with this timeless mission statement that they have. It is designed so that this could hit any age group. This could hit any time. Whatever the trends are, this is a gold standard for that fresh, clean, musky fragrance, and I like how they execute that. It's a really fine line, guys, going from taking some risks and pushing quality and getting something interesting that stands out, but also making the best version of something that already kind of exists. And this does already exist in other fragrances. But it's a very well balanced and beautiful execution. And that's something I noticed with all of their fragrances so far. I'll read the primer on that. Musc fragrance. Musc des Sables. Musc des Sables. I don't know what it means, guys. But it says it's a balsamic, musky, oriental fragrance. Soft, powdery, floral notes, and woodsy, musky, oriental. And guys, if I didn't say it already, they use a lot of naturals. Some of these are like 90-something% natural extracts. This is a good example of really, really high quality ingredients coming together and meeting that creative but also deliberate replication of their presentation of an already established fragrance norm. Something out there that exists already, but they take it and they do it right. Timeless, again. So let's put that on the side. Go into the next one. Now this one, let's see. Oriental Velours. Very good. Okay. Where do we have it? There we go. This one immediately reminded me of the musky, sweet, kind of a little stanky, a little bit. Not stanky in a bad way, in the animalic kind of direction. That's what I got from this, and it reminded me of Ambre Sultan. It reminded me of Musc Immortel. It reminded me of those two that smell pretty close to each other. Now let's go a couple sprays on the strip. Smells so good in the this air right here where I'm standing is just really ridiculously good. Yeah, guys, almost pissy. It has like a woodsy, animalic component to it. Very similar to Ambre Sultan, very similar to Musc Immortel, just not as radically sweet as Musc Immortel. You get like this. It's almost like if you took a hay note and it got a little bit pissy on you. You're like urine a little bit. This needs a full wear, I'd say. Yeah, the dry down smelled better than the opening to me. This isn't something that I would get, but I know some people would really like this. It smells like balsamic in some sense. It smells kind of fresh in a sense too, like, but it does have this acidic kind of pissy muskness to it, like an animalic deal. So let's see what the primer says, because that one's got me scratching my head now. Let's take a look. Now this one I don't think is one of my favorites for sure, because I already have two fragrances that I like that are made like this. So this is a woody oriental fragrance, Myrrh and Vetiver. That's crazy that I get all of that other stuff, but the myrrh, I guess when they say myrrh, it's like a resin. But to me, it's getting in that pissy direction, like urine a little bit in that direction. So, oh, it's my dog in the background, just kind of hunting bunnies. I could see the vanilla too, but it's like a green vanilla, it says. It's kind of interesting. Jasmine, so there's florals definitely giving it lift, and vetiver. that might be what that fresh bitterness is, that vetiver. So guys, maybe I missed the mark and I totally struck out trying to analyze that one, but it is definitely not a regular fragrance that you guys out there have smelled. It is definitely a little bit different, and a lot of you won't like this, even though I kind of do like this as well. So that is Oriental Velours. I definitely won't be getting a bottle of that. Let's see what our next one is here. Escale in Indonesia. Sorry if I butcher it. Now the dry down is an incredibly fresh, easy to wear, kind of clean thing. Really easy to wear. Let's read the primer before I spray it. I need a little bit of help here. I'm totally striking out and getting all these super wrong, so forgive me guys. I'm doing my best. Now, this one is not even in here. Interesting. Okay. So they don't have this in their book, and I wonder why they don't have this in their book. Very interesting that they chose to abandon me in such a way. I'll take that personally. Anyway, Escale in Indonesia. Let's see what we got. Very easy to wear. This reminds me, actually, this is the one that reminded me of a Louis Vuitton fragrance, perhaps. Citrus, definitely bitter, a little bit bitter citruses, but fresh. It's almost got an aquatic kind of a component to it. Really nice, guys. Yeah, really easy to wear. That patchouli smelling really good on my arm right now. It's sweetened up a lot. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that patchouli fragrance in this mix down is really nice. As this goes, it reminds me of something. It's familiar to me. It's definitely almost like an aquatic citrus fragrance without being too deliberately aquatic. It reminds me of a Louis Vuitton fragrance. Like Louis V could put this out, and I would think it's a new Louis Vuitton fragrance. It's got that same kind of really beautiful. I'd say some florals have to be propping it up too, like some like not white florals, but something in that direction, like watery flower florals, but not too much. Just super bright. It's a very bright, zingy fragrance, spicy, aromatic kind of. Yeah, definitely like Escale and Indonesia. Let's see if we can get that on there. There you go. So that would be a bottle that I would get. Yeah, that's really easy to wear, guys. Super timeless, and it keeps coming back. Just that timeless. This one I really liked. Escale and Haiti. So right here, it's like sweet and fresh. Sweet, fresh, soapy, really soft. But when you first spray it, you get that vetiver, that uplifting kind of. Another one to describe, almost like how I just described that last one. This is like a super nice vetiver fragrance without being too earthy or too grassy. It's got a lot of lift. Really, really pretty, easy to wear, masculine fragrance. I would wear this any day. Super appropriate for like spring, summer. Oh my goodness. It has a little touch of some sweetness too that rounds it out really nice, because some of these vetiver fragrances can be like really in your face, like spicy, aromatic, like fresh, masculine kind of stuff, like earthy, green grass, like dried grasses, like that kind of thing. But this one, it almost smells alive. Like the vetiver grass is like alive, and it's not like harvested or something. It smells like it's really there. I really like that with this house. There's like this, not photorealistic element, but like there's this like focus on naturals and executing a high quality version of something that already is out there. There are tons of this kind of fragrance out there, but not to this extent. It's so smooth and rounded. I think this is French Perfumerie, because it's really smelling like French Perfumerie. The way everything's like deliberately rounded out and like smooth, and it's really hard to tell like one note from another, but you could still tell that all of these things are in there. I'm going to read you the primer on Escale and Haiti. Now I'm thinking they're calling out Haitian vetiver there, because I know that that's a very popular, I've heard that. I don't think that's in here either. All right, so the Escales are not in this book, guys. I apologize to you. I can't read you the primer because there is none. But this is a really, really nice, another one, man. So I'm having a hard time here, guys. I'm really liking a lot of these, and usually that's not the case for me. Chypre Azul, no, Chypre Azural. Okay, this is a really interesting fragrance. It's a little bit metallic. This is the dry down. A little bit metallic. Fresh. It almost smells old school in a way, like to me. Let's give it a spray. Okay, citruses in your face. Realistic, some kind of citrus. It's like something that you never get to come across. You have to be on vacation somewhere or some rare place that grows this special citrus that only grows there. Like, this is what this reminded me of. It's really, really nice. It's so uplifting. It's something also like fresh and like bubbly, watery, like spray to it. Unbelievable. I remember liking this yesterday when I smelled it too. So that's Chypre Azural. So, so nice. Let's see if I can get you. Chypre Azural. So that's another, it just seems to me like another timeless fragrance, and that's really what they keep. I'm gonna keep hammering that home with you guys. Timeless fragrances. So easy to wear. Let me keep smelling this. I'm gonna spray it again because I want to smell that opening. I don't know how the longevity on this one's gonna be because it's so realistic and uplifting and citrusy and almost light. I want to say the closest thing I smelled like to this, I don't want to do it any misjustice. It almost is lemony, like the skin of a citrus. So much brightness, so bright, so fresh, so easy to wear. Classic. A little bit metallic, bitter. Nothing too sweet in this. It's like very dry. But still, I say dry and it has an aquatic like shell to it. Unbelievable stuff. Oh my goodness. Chypre Azural. And I don't really like Chypres, so I have to find the primer for you guys. Sometimes I'm a little bit speechless, guys. It's hard to talk when like something's so good and it just slaps you around in such a way. Let's see what we got here. Extra fresh, citrusy, long-lasting, and will accompany you throughout the day. Ambergris infusion, patchouli oil, Sirocco orange oil from Sicily, and rose absolute from Egypt. So they got Indonesian, Egyptian, and Italian stuff all in here. They write like how long they let it mature and how long they let it macerate. They write how much naturals are going on in here. So yeah, they care about delivering you like a full-blown high quality experience. Like it's just amazing. It really is. Rose de Jamal I did not like personally because for me it just didn't do anything for me. The dry down's really nice though. Super easy to wear, that dry down. It's more for women, I'd say. I don't think I would wear this, but it is really beautiful. And none of these do I detect alcohol at all. I almost smell zero alcohol on any of these, and I just sprayed it right in front of my face. This one is a fresh rose fragrance, super easy to wear. Just not for me. I'm not going to go too far into this one. If you are in for a rose fragrance, guys or girls, and you want something like photorealistic, like fresh, beautiful rose, and just everything underneath this supports that really, really subliminal note. I like it, but I again will not. I probably wouldn't wear it personally. Let's see. I wouldn't even really enjoy it too much if my. I wouldn't really enjoy it too much if my wife had this either. I don't know if there's a primer on it either, guys. I noticed a lot of the primers Rose de Jamal, aromatic, rosy, woody. Rose, cedarwood oil, pink pepper. I could see that. Mint, cedarwood, and rose. Very interesting. Not my cup of tea, but still really nice and easy to smell as rose goes. Not for me though. Definitely very nice. Iris Pearl, I remember not really caring about too much, and I believe that might have flown away too. I did not anticipate the wind being such a factor today, my friends. Yep, that is gone with the wind. Don't know where it is. So we're gonna have to go on skin. And that just sprayed horribly. There we go. This is another one that I wouldn't get. I immediately know it's not for me. There's something in this that I just can't get with. It's something in the florals, guys. It doesn't do it for me. Let's see what we got. Violet leaf. I think it's that. Something just hard to explain about this that I just can't deal with. I don't like it at all. Fresh floral powdery. I'm getting attacked by a bee now that I sprayed that fresh floral. Oh, look how that works, guys. The bees are literally coming after me right now. I should have thought this through. Oh, it's the ylang ylang. That's what it is. I can't get down with this ylang ylang. I think that's what it is mostly in jasmine. Sometimes jasmine can get a little bit silly too on me. Orris I like though. I usually like that smell, which gives it that soft edge. Wow, there's so many bees right now. They're coming after me, guys. I'm in really big trouble here. All right, well, I'm gonna have to just finish the video. I have 4 left, so this one I liked a lot. It's orange Sirocco, which it doesn't really have like orange in it. I remember the smell of this. It's more of orange flowery kind of, and that too is gone. My goodness, I'm running out of arms here, guys. Very interesting. I have no arms left here. Back of the hand, boys. Unbelievably good. Love it. Immediately love it. I remember smelling this yesterday and I loved it right away. It's really good. Very floral, very realistic. A lot of freshness, a lot of feminine kind of smell to it. But still easy to wear. The patchouli's still smelling great on this arm. The iris one, I never want to spray that again. I don't really like that iris one at all. And this orange Sirocco is ridiculously good. I like it a lot. Orange Sirocco, very, very good for me. Smells great, especially like a couple feet away. Smelling this in the air is just intoxicating. I know we are smelling up close in these videos, guys, and that really isn't what the fragrance smells like when you're walking around with it and you're wearing it fully and you're getting whiffs. The whiffs of this right now, I'm smelling that. What I just sprayed is unbelievable. I can't even explain it to you. Like my mouth watered a little. It had some kind of sweetness to it that's just so attractive and easy to wear and uplifting. And there's got to be some citruses in here too, even though it's more of the flower. It almost has like a spiciness as well. Yeah, really good. Let's read it. Warm, shimmering wind of sand on the Mediterranean at the heart of an orange grove. Powerful, intoxicating orange flowers. Souk, where the aroma of species, where the aroma of spices mixes in waves, saturating the regular breath of the Sirocco. Now, I don't know what a Sirocco is, but it says that there's orange flower absolute in here, petitgrain oil, and royal cinnamon. So, yeah, this comes together really nicely. There's nothing wrong with this. It smells excellent, super easy to wear, and I like it. I'll give you my top 3 in a little bit. This one was one of my favorites as well, Fougere Emeraude. Now, I'm picky with Fougere. All right, I am super picky with a Fougere. You guys don't know what a Fougere is. A Fougere is like a masculine lavender fragrance, generally speaking. And in plain English, it's like barbershoppy fragrances. So those barbershoppy fragrances can get a little bit mature smelling, guys. To put it nicely, I definitely can get that mature smelling kind of vibe from this. So let's see if there's a primer. Aromatic floral fougere, 21st century fougere that displays sophistication, period. Tuberose, lavender, tonka bean, mimosa flower. Now, I know what tonka bean smells like, I know what tuberose smells like, and I know what lavender smells like, but I have no idea what mimosa flower smells like. In the super late dry down, it's just super generic, easy to wear, fresh, uplifting, masculine, kind of clean, handsome, without being mature and like stuffy at all. Let's give it a few sprays to just reinvigorate. Ridiculously good. So good. Minty. Minty, uplifting, lavender, masculine, barbershop, creamy. Right up my alley. And I'm so picky with these barbershop fragrances, guys. Like, I won't get down with these if they give me even like 1% of an old man smell. I will not get down. This one I get down with easy. This is an easy, easy, easy victory. It's going to be very hard to choose my top 3 from the house, guys. But I will do that. And I need to exclude Vanille Havane from the top 3 because it is already everyone's top 1 from the house. So that one is excluded. It's like an honorary mention. Probably just my favorite thing that I've smelled so far with this house and this sample set. But, oh look, flowers are falling on me. It's kind of beautiful out here. This Fougere Emeraude is sick. So good. What a masculine, easy to wear, just fresh, timeless fragrance. And I'm going to keep hammering that home. That point must be made. Now, these last 2 are both animalic, kind of leathery, interesting, deep smells. They're not for everyone, but I definitely am coming around to this flavor. It's almost the same, guys. The dry down is so good on this, okay? The dry down is so good. This is the next day. It's just soft, musky kind of dry down. Kind of warm. Definitely a little bit sweet. We're going to give it a spray outside. This is Ambre Supreme, which definitely stands out in this mix for sure. Super easy to wear for me, in my opinion. Last night I sprayed it, and I remember I had like nose fatigue super bad. That's why I don't judge them the first day. So let's get a little fresh ambery. Yeah, that's definitely really. This is really good. It says ambergris tincture, which I can see that. Ambergris is a very strange thing for me. This is a really good example of ambergris, though. It's something that it's not synthetic at all. Like a lot of times they use like that synthetic ambergris and it smells like watery kind of, or aquatic in a way, or salty in a way. This is definitely hitting hard with that note. But it's still fresh, uplifting, and super easy to wear this. I don't see it upsetting at all. It's got animalics in it, and it's got like a marine twist to it. Really awesome fragrance. I don't know if I'd get a full bottle because of my ability to actually wear this and its competition with my other things I want to get. I don't get a lot of bottles, guys. I'm very picky now. Slowed down to a crawl. That's why I'm sampling, and that's why I'm enjoying these full sample reviews. Now that is actually really, really good and so unique, something I don't have already. So I'm on the last one here. This is Cuir de Chine, which I think means leather from China or leather of Chine. I don't know what Chine is. Maybe it's China. I tried. So this one I remember smelling, and I got like a super animalic, classic leather. Still smells like leather, but it's fresh and handsome and really, really nice. The dry down is. I remember thinking barnyard a little bit yesterday when I smelled this first. Yeah, a little bit of that like Sex Panther vibe from Anchorman. But yeah, this smells like a real leather jacket that I've smelled before. Super realistic, like natural smelling, like brand new fresh leather jacket, not like an old musty one like a lot of these leather fragrances get into. This is really, really good. Like if you're in for a leather fragrance, unbelievable. It doesn't really get musty or anything. There's nothing like musty about it. And I'm glad I sprayed these outside because it lets them like disperse more and you get kind of more of a natural smell to it. Wow. Jeez. This is something I normally would not like. Although if you paid attention to my last video in Juice Box, I really liked the 2 leather fragrances they had on there. So how reliable of a source am I? I'll leave that up to you to decide. Yeah, this is just a real leather fragrance. Let's do a little reading on the primer. Maybe I missed something. Guys, sorry again for not having primers for every single one. Fruity leather. I don't really get too much fruit, guys. Definitely tobacco, suede, leather. It reminds me of a leather jacket. It says it has osmanthus, jasmine, osmanthus, and tobacco from Turkey. So I didn't get any of that stuff. Maybe a little bit of the tobacco, guys. Let's pick it up again. So easy. Maybe the tobacco, yeah. So easy to wear. It's just really, really nice. Anyway, that would be all of them. You got my reactions. You got me smelling the dry down. You got me comparing the dry down to the respray, to the opening. So I'm going to just pick out top 3. I'm not allowed to pick Vanille Havane because everyone's going to pick Vanille Havane. Basically, it's the one that just really pops out and just totally takes you away immediately. It doesn't matter who you are. You're going to just be taken off guard. It kind of stands out in the whole house on its own. It really is something a little bit separate from the rest of the house. So I like, out of all these, 4 minus Vanille Havane. These are kind of tied for me. I would get one of these and I probably wouldn't get both of them. But Chypre Azural, the Chypre one, ridiculously good. So easy to wear. Fougere Emeraude, probably my favorite Fougere I've basically ever smelled. I don't really like Fougeres that much, so the fact that they made this and I'm like into it is definitely shocking that I picked these out of this house. This is not typical for me to enjoy this kind of fragrance. They are a little bit in that generic territory, but they're so flawlessly executed that I would just rock these all the time, and they're definitely really, really high-end, high quality. I really liked Orange Sirocco, or Orange Sirocco. Super easy to wear, very, very easy to wear. Just like nice, uplifting, realistic florals. Really, really beautiful, easy stuff here. And it's just a smash hit. Honorable mention, Ambre Supreme. I've never smelled an ambergris like that. The closest thing I understand ambergris as a note is Baccarat Rouge 540 X Straight, which uses it in more of a watery way, not in really like this salty marine way. It's like marine, salty, animalic, and fresh. And that's just like really exists kind of opposite each other. And I like it. I think that this Ambre Supreme, it's not something that I could get and wear, but it is something that if you have a collection and you want ambergris, something special like that, I think that it's definitely worthy, like an honorable mention. And Escale and Haiti. This is like that vetiver scent, which I've had a hard time finding a vetiver scent that I even like, that's dominant in that way. The Orange Sirocco smells so good on my hand. I don't like the iris one. I got room on the back of my hand for this Haiti one, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Another, I like it the same as I like all 3 of these, I'd say, or just all like in the same ballpark. I'd probably pick one of them. Escale and Haiti, Fougere Emeraude, and Chypre Azural. All 3 of those are very similar to me in presentation and use case. As that goes, I like them all 3. It'd be a toss-up. I'd have to actually fully wear each one of these and decide between those 3, and I might end up actually doing that, guys. As sure-footed as I can be, Vanille Havane is one that I would get hands down. As soon as like they restock it, I would just get it hands down. It is ridiculously good. If you guys like Tony Iommi's Monkey Special from Xerjoff, this knocks that thing's balls off. It's way better than that. If you guys like Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, This knocks that thing's balls off. It's way better than that. And basically all of the clones of all those and everything, all the tobacco fragrances out there, cigar fragrances, all of the dusty chocolate with the rum, and it's just ridiculous, guys. And every time I spray it, it's like, I can't believe what's going on. It's almost like parts of it, I forgot about or something. There's just so many facets and depth to this one. Vanille Havane obviously is the hype beast of the house. And the one that I definitely don't like at all was Iris Perle. I can't. It's on my arm. Definitely not. It doesn't smell bad, guys. It's just like, nah, not really great for me. Okay, so let me know in the comments if you like this style of video. Let me know if anybody else out there is doing this with the samples, where they spray it, let it dry down, smell the dry down, and then spray to compare from the dry down to the opening in reverse like that. I think it's a good idea. If you guys made it this far, scent of the day today. I'm working tonight, and I'm going to wear Calan from PDM, Parfums de Marly Calan. I think this is one of the most interesting things that they've made. Much more interesting than anything. And I'm going to wear this today. So what this smells like is a niche fragrance. And I would like Parfums de Marly to make more niche smelling fragrances. This is like its own thing. It's got this culinary, peppery, sweet dustiness to it, and it's just so strange and out there. And I think that they should stick to doing stuff like this a little bit. I know they've made a lot of money as a house, making mass appealing and viral fragrances that are being cloned, like Leighton and all that. I hope they make some more like avant-garde, weird stuff, because this is proof that they can do it. This isn't even that weird, but it is so, I have nothing like it. Even the clone that I have of it just doesn't do it like this. So definitely, guys, Calan, in my book, is very, very interesting. And I hope that this house makes something like that going forward. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for everything. Hopefully you got something out of the video, and I'll see you in the next one.